Hey, so it's been a little while, but welcome back to Blank Dream. I know that I was on the final part. Well, at least what I'm gonna assume would have been the final part. But then I just stopped. I don't know why. But regardless, let's finish this. Where am I? Yeah, I think I'm right here. First, I'm gonna go with the obvious looking bad door, because, Now that she's broken all the mirrors, perhaps Michiru can open the door, if she wishes. Let's go. If you don't know... goodness. Huh? Hey, what the fuck, why are you down here? Ayato? Why are you here? Because this soul is necessary for granting your wish. Hi. Hello, me. So you've successfully broken all the mirrors. Your wish will soon come true, and this world's purpose will be concluded. What do you mean? This mirror world revolves around you, Michiru. You hold dominion over it. Could have fooled me if all the times I died. Once a deceased girl wished at Mirror Lake. I wish my life never even existed. It was a very strong wish, and to fulfill it, this mirror world was created. It was made solely to realize her wish. The other souls are just extras drawn into it. She should have granted her wish in the world she made, but she wasn't able to fulfill it, because she broke before she could. Just as she created this world, she lost everything, including her memories and her wish. So not knowing her purpose, or who she was, she wandered into this world and fell apart. That's in the past now. A concluded tale. Unable to achieve its goal, this world went on existing, sucking in souls who died in the lake of strong wishes. Several years later, a girl threw herself into the lake. Amazingly, she had the same wish as the world's creator. So that this world would come to complete its duty, it chose a new soul to control it. And so since you carried the same wish, you became the new ruler, usurping the originator. The wish that the world sought to grant stayed the same. Only the person in the center of it was replaced. I was the ruler of this new world? It's not new, actually. You never even said new. Why'd I comment on that? The extra riffraff will feel jealousy towards you. Still see the broken originator as the rightful ruler. And maybe, broken she may be, she's personally got in your way at times. Oh, her! Yes, the white-haired girl. Even so, you successfully broke all the mirrors. Without even wasting weeks or months being lost. You shattered and erased all remnants of you, in the forms of mirrors containing your past. Having recorded all your actions, I can attest to that. Oh, you're the save point. But it's not over just yet. This boy's soul is absolutely necessary for total erasure of your life, because he's simply too significant to you. Without eradicating his soul, your life can't be nullified. So it was none other than you who unconsciously bound his soul to this world, such that you could kill him by your own hand. Yeah, I'd assume you'd have mixed feelings towards this entire thing. You're telling me I have to kill Aoto? Aoto? I forgot to pronounce your name. You said it, pretty well. What's the problem? You may feel guilty for a second, but right after that, you'll have never existed. Michiru, you're still suffering, huh? If you kill me, you'll be free from your pain. And right after my death, your conflict will end. It's your world. You can make the choice. You are so open to your very being eradicated. Goddamn, man. I know you're kind and you're a very, whatever kind of person, but this is a That's extreme. Like, you know, your very soul gone forever. I'll grant my wish or I'll kill Ryoto. I only get to choose you. I'll grant my wish. There's no choice to make. I threw myself in to end it all. And yet I wound up in this world. Learning all these unnecessary things, led astray. I'm just tired. Enough of this. I'm not gonna talk loud because I've worked hard enough. So I'll grant my wishes already. Don't kill him. What? The moment the knife in Mishiro's hands pierced Ryoto, Mishiro lost consciousness. With no time to feel satisfaction, nor regret from what's he done, Mishiro Ushi eternally vanished from existence. Not just silence, not just stillness, but void. There, Mishiro Ushi was peaceful, free from everything, eternally sleeping in the cradle of nothingness. And her dream was surely a hollow white. Ending 4 fulfilled. It was just granted. She was surely happy. Oh, there's more endings. Well, I'm gonna try to get like a bad ending and a good ending. So basically, I know how, at least I assume I know how to get the good ending. So through this door, there's, you know, things. There is another door. Like, down here or something? That's not what I'm looking for, eh? Along with that, there's a collection of mirrors of others' wishes and thoughts and stuff. I just need to remember where they were, huh? Here's one, probably. I don't know if I've already been to this one. Actually, this is the one with the door. Oh, I unlocked it. Okay. Hello. Teddy bear stairs are nice. Cute. As usual. Who's this? It's... our person. Who I'll give the benefit of the doubt may or may not be akin to EDP. May or may not. That's a very loose doubt. Yeah, my boss? My boss was Shinju Lucy. And Sis was... and the child my boss and Sis. What's left is the why of me being here. Of course, the same goes for you. Yeah, but god damn it. Descend, motherfucker. I had to actually interact with that. I forgot. It's been so long since I've played old RPG Maker games. Like, this is old. I know Markiplier played this back in the day. Now, I doubt I'm gonna go get any Markiplier fans. Like, mainly because they have someone who actually makes good content. I make okay content. What? Nothing on my mirrors. The third one. I sense big things coming. Alright then. Let's go. Sorry to trouble you, but lead me there. Okay, thank you. God damn it. I really wish that would have worked the first time. Oh, goddamn, I thought you were like an enemy following me for half a second there. You know, looking back, I really, like, you know, I talk about the game I'll make it every now and then. I really should have just built it in RPG Maker. Which I guess it's still not too late. It's just of how easy RPG Maker is, you know? The mirror shows Ryoto's reflection. A bit different from the other mirrors. Strange place too. Reaching the critical moment, perhaps. You walk to this place by yourself? Boy, you're strong. I mean it. Deeply. But strength isn't the same as fatiguing. No. Save it for later. Isn't the same as never fatiguing. No. Save it for later. First, to look at the mirror. Okay, so let's hope you don't, do something odd. Yeah, this is going places. Oh, she looks just like you when you were a kid. But at the same time, yeah, much too cute for that. It's fine. You're a good guy. I'm sorry somebody like you is just the guy to help my glum daughter. Okay, let's go. The west building, right? God, the smoke's already up to the floor. It's no good. The stairs are too hard to approach. Cruel fate. We'll end like this. Without anything resolved for my family. I'm sorry, Chica. Michiru. So I'll never get to meet Michiru. I'm sure it's still gonna be far prettier than Sis. I really wanted to have that chance. Hey, what? It's really not anything lewd. I just see such beauty there. Listen, man. I think better of you. I wouldn't even, I doubt half these people would think these things if you didn't talk like that. You could phrase everything differently. The benefit of the doubt just grows lower for you every time. Have the chance to what? Yeah, I'm sure Michiru has really conflicted feelings about this. I remember it all. I died, my wish, and all the rest. I see now. I had more tenacity if I do say so myself. I'm a bit tired. Feels like more information overload than the previous mirrors were. Once I've got it sorted out, I'll talk about things to do with... I'll talk. About things to do with you and what I know. I'm sure that's simply my duty. Oh, you plan to go ahead? If you are, I'll accompany you. A good uncle should protect girls, you know? You will keep the benefit of the doubt. Maybe. Because it's just so... How do I put it? You're, very... Okay, just checking things, you know. I want to like you as a character. I genuinely do. Okay. Is that Grandpa? You're Renzu? Once there was a painter. He was known as the mad genius Renzu Usi. Renzu's art was highly esteemed and sold for high prices. He had status and wealth, or status actually, I guess. Grandpa, what are you talking about? And why are you here? Wait, look closely. I don't think he can hear us. Soon Renzo married a woman. They had a son named Shinji. Shinji preached the beauty of art to his wife and child, but they showed no interest in it. Renzo's wife did not see his art, only the prices attached. Shinji too was taught her practically. So it was only natural that Renzo formed a relationship with a servant showing true interest in art. Huh? When Shinji was 8, Renzo and the service had an illegitimate child. Her name was Takami. Renzo kept Takami hidden from his wife and Shinji, managing the two families. But between Shinji, who cared not at all for art, and Takami, who adored it like a mother, Renzo's affection went towards Takami. That came to an end shortly after Shinji went to college, when Takami's existence came to light. Renzo offered his wife consolation as angst and divorced her. Shinji, already grown, kept the name Musi, a wise choice. He knew it to make a living. Some time after that, when Takami, who Renzo adored as a daughter and a student, turned 18, Renzo made the biggest mistake of his life. He adored his daughter Takami, so he had a child with her. You know, if I had any sympathy towards you earlier, kinda gone now. Takami and her mother left Winzu. They refused even money. Takami seemingly birthed and raised a child, but who knows the details. Winzu was unable to hear of it. Nearly 20 years had passed since that incident, and Winzu died of illness. Nothing unusual. Age comes for all. Soji was the eldest son of the Usu family, set to inherit his fortune. But think of it as a final atonement. Winzu passed on, leaving a will to give it all to Takami. The inheritance. So the boss was disputing with Takami over it. That man's soul is now bound here. Unlike the other souls, the world is forcing him to be here. Only if the creator of this world knows why. But it seems some dead fellow has business with me. But very well. To face my sin eternally is an appropriate afterlife for me. That's all. Sorry for the long story. Visitors were there. I can't see or hear you, but I know you're there. Be well, dead one and soul. Let's go. There's nothing more here. Okay. That's something. So let's return to the usual place. Especially after Rinzu's story, I need to talk to you. What? There was a similar place beyond a mirror with Rinzu's memories? I see. Then you should check there first. We can talk later. I will admit this was a very... To get the good ending, you have to be very cryptic. You have to get both of the endings, yes. Not both the endings, I mean, both of the mirrors, but not at once. Let's go. Seems a little different from the others. Like the atmosphere in the area. I would never have found this place myself, even after literal years. Look, let's cut the chatter. I'm just too worked up. Let's go for it. Okay, let's see what happened to you. Nothing good. If, hypothetically, I were to die soon, then you should forget about me. A few days ago, the body of Utsuro Hinohara was found in Mirror Lake. Why did Utsuro? No, it hasn't been enough. Why didn't we spend more time together? Has Hanasaki seemed gloomier lately? I mean, she got along with Hinohara, so I can understand being depressed, but it's not that kind of gloominess. It's like the local library isn't enough. They don't have books on this stuff. I need seances, necromancy. It all lacks credibility. I don't want this fake occult nonsense. Oh, okay. Yuzu, have you been going to class? No, she's going to class, but instead of math class, it's class of it's mastery of the dark arts. If I open the gate this way, today marks the year to the day. Wait for me, Itsuo. I've been setting up this past year, and now I'm going to meet you. Wait 1 second. Did you purposely go here? Ooh, a bit awkward. A bit awkward. You came here on purpose. I remember it all. I died, my wish, and everything else. Of course, there's no such thing as black magic. I must have been on the brink, huh? Oh, I'm kind of exhausted getting all those memories dumped on me. Once I've sorted things out some more, I'll tell you about my history and my wish, Michiro. Oh, are you going up ahead? Take me with you if you do. I feel there's something important to this world up ahead. Okay, I'm gonna save. Let's go. Okay, so I thought like you oh, is it? Who the oh. Who are you? Also, I just wanted to say she probably got here from a wish, but at first, I thought what she did was she did some black magic shit and somehow managed to make her way over here via that. Someone's there. Yo! Once there was a painter. He was known as the mad genius Rinzo Usi. Oh. You knew my grandpa? Wait, Micho, it looks like maybe she isn't aware of us. Rinzo had a wife, but she also had a relationship with a servant. With his wife, he had a child, Senji. With the servant, he had a child, Takami. Rinzo has 2 children, born of different mothers. Huh? Takami was the illegitimate child of an affair, but because Shinji showed no interest in arts, Rinzo's affection was often directed at Takami, who did have an interest in the arts. Takami learned art from Rinzo and, given deep love, grew in the shadow of the Usi family. But these irregular days couldn't last. When Takami turned 12, Rinzo's wife learned of her existence. Rinzo divorced his wife, but gave Takami and her mother the same love as ever. Thus far, no tragedy had occurred. But when Takami turned 18, Rinzo made an unforgivable mistake. He had an illusion of Takami, his own daughter, and impregnated her. Yeah, that guy is like, he's a bit beyond Sweet Home Alabama. Takami was deeply wounded and feared Rinzo, and with her mother, she fled from him. But the child she bore has done no wrong. She decided to birth the child of her father. So Takami had a daughter between parents and child. As I said before, that's a Sweet Home Alabama moment. Takami thought she couldn't live a normal, happy life, but luckily, 2 years later, she had a proper marriage. Safely having a son for her husband, Takami began to go back on her feet. However, she never fully did. The mental wound Takami had suffered went even deeper than she imagined. With a now-grown daughter of Rinzo, began doing art at school. Takami's own old wounds ached, gave her flashbacks to Rinzo, of that fear she had of him. Takami struggled to give her daughter affection, took all she had not to take out negative emotions on her. Takami's mind quickly crumbled under the weight. One day, Takami killed her daughter. Okay. Takami fell into pieces. She came to feel animosity, not only towards Rinzo, but all the Usis. Unable to see any hope ahead, she fell under despair behind. Rinzo died of natural causes a few years later, and while she had the right to his inheritance, she refused to take it. She wouldn't even let it go to her eldest son, Shinji. Then at last, Takami, who kept on living, despite having nothing had broken long ago, met her end. When she learned the son she had of her husband was becoming friends of Shinji's daughter. You mean? Takami tried to take out Shinji's daughter, the Usi who dared come near her pure son. Oh wait, it's all connected! But when she drove madly on the road to kill her, she ran over her own son by mistake. Takami realized this was the end, so she took her own life to escape the despair. No way. That's so messed up. Oh god, shit, yeah, that is. That woman's soul is now bound here. Unlike the other souls, the world is forcing her to be here. Takami's soul is bound in death, but that she can't escape, but must face the facts. This is surely my punishment. I've gone on a while. I can't see or hear you, but I know you're there. I don't know who you are, but go now. Let's go, Mishiro. We shouldn't stay here any longer. Wait, does that mean like the white-haired girl is the daughter? I forget her name, Takami? So now we return to Yuzo's place. Takami's story, I realized something. Oh, so it was Takami. Oh shit, everyone here is connected. Everyone. Then, huh? Ryoma got his memories back too? Feels like everything's approaching a singular end. So I think. Yeah, singular end, eh? Well, looks like this is the end, guys. talk to you first. Think you can open this big door? I know trouble with the one in the back of the realm. Certainly you can open it if you put your mind to it. Say, Michio, yeah, okay? You open that other one? Well, I guess this is it. So it did open. Now the next path for you to take is clear. You just ended up saving our butts this whole time, huh, Michio? Without you, I doubt we'd have found any mirrors. You have the right to know what I know. In fact, I want you to know. I need to talk to you, and I know a thing or two about your parents. I need to tell you some things too. About who I am and why I'm here. And about Takami's daughter. Wait. Oh, hell. Who's this? Kid. Out. Stop. Don't meddle anymore. Give back my world. Run, you two. Through the door. Whoa, is it chasing us? Talk later. Just run to somewhere we can hide. You suck at running. Seriously? Simple as that, huh? Looks like we got away for now. Nothing. Don't make me do a 30 run for it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's get started. Yeah, I think I know what's happening here, too. Oh, are we safe here? I don't sense her chasing us anymore. What in the world was that? I'm about to explain that. I know who that is. Say what? I'm Yuzo Hanasuka, a middle schooler who committed suicide at 15 at Mirror Lake. The reason I killed myself was, to put it bluntly, to meet a girl I loved. Someone had killed her at Mirror Lake, and it made me extremely sad. So I read all the books on black magic and killed myself to go to the afterlife. To die at the same place exactly a year later, it said that would work. I think it's a different afterlife than what the book meant, but ultimately I came to this world. What it means is something to be gained here. That girl, who always said she was someone who shouldn't have existed. I always found it weird and wondered why it was. But I found out now. She was born between a girl and her own father. Between Tamaki and Hirohata and Rinzouzi. Her very birth was taboo. That shadow was Ucho Hinahata. Even as he is, I can tell clearly. Because my wish was to meet Ucho one more time. Ucho Hinahata. That's Ayoto's to look the way she does now. I wonder what the story is there. But I can't go away just yet. I need to talk to Ucho more directly, or my wish won't be considered granted. Give it back. That voice. Let's get moving. We can't have a chat now, so run. Okay. Yeah, having a chat now is a bad idea. Let's go. More running. I'm fast as fuck, boy. You're not fast as fuck, boy. Shit. Thankfully, I saved. I am smart. Can I? Here we go. Continue. Did it. Reach my limits. Let me rest a little. She's really stubborn, isn't she? If it were me, I'd have thrown a towel after all that chasing. Got it. Alright, so let's begin. Do we outrun her? Seems so. I don't think she's giving chase. I think the goal is close by. I don't know what'll be up ahead, so I just want to get this out. I'm Yoto Shigeroku, younger brother to Shika Uzi. Mira's mother, and subordinate to her dad, Shinjui Usi. You're just under the Usi's thumb. I knew about you from a while back with New Year's card she sent me. To be honest, I found you cute. Not exactly a magic thing, of course. I was captivated by your latent beauty, I suppose. But when I asked my boss about you, I learned that you've been glum and moping as of late. And I know why. You injured someone in middle school, and just kept you shackled ever since. That's right. My boss invited me over to your house. I was honestly pumped to try and help you. It made me sad to imagine such a beautiful girl moping around. He says that without a second of hesitation. No poking fun now. It's the end. Huh? If I died before it happened, we got caught in a fire at a building at work. A fire? Yes, as of your father. After that, well, it even kind of surprised me. Partly by will, I became a soul. And flew around to where you were, apparently. So for cool. So for a year or so between my death and yours, my spirit was still haunting you. What? Oh, but I was hardly ever conscious or anything. I just vaguely knew that's what happened. Well, you see, ever since I saw your photo, I considered you someone beautiful and worth protecting. So even through death, I had the wish of getting to talk to you at least once. So that was your wish? So it was, thus it's been granted. By following you, I wound up in this world, and in this world, my unrealized wish came true. In fact, the moment I became aware of my wish, I felt as if I could free myself from this world any time. So you're going? Well, I'd come this far. I'd like to see you help your story to the end. Michiro, the harsh circumstances you've had, and the fact that you're dead now. Oh, goddammit, it's not your parents' fault, or something like that. He wasn't just weighing you and your inheritance on scale. Your mother was working with your father to obtain proof that the Usi fortune belonged to them. Maybe she failed to control her strength properly. Maybe she wasn't calm, but she had no ill will, I'm sure. I'm sure after the boss and I died, she endured the sorrow of losing her husband and brother and fought for her family. Your father and mother might have been clumsy, but they weren't cold-blooded. I just want you to know that. Probably too late to say now, though. Let's go on ahead. It's a door. This is a door you're able to open. I'm sure there's something important to you here. If you're telling me that, then where should my wish to erase my existence go? So I'm assuming past this door is my version of the door mirror, or perhaps her version of the door mirror. Okay then. Open it. Huh? Yeah, it's him again. Hey. Ayoto? Oh, why are you here? Because the soul is necessary for granting your wish. This is the third time I've said this, but it's still true. Hello, me. So you successfully broke all the mirrors. Your wish will soon come true, and this world's purpose will be concluded. What do you mean? Oh, hold on a second. All the actors out here. Actors? Whoa. This mirror world revolves on you, Michiro. You hold dominion over it. Once a deceased girl at Mirror Lake, I wish my life had never even existed. It was a very strong wish, and to fulfill it, this mirror world was created. It was made solely to realize her wish, and the other souls were just extras drawn into it. She could have granted this sincere world she made, but she wasn't able to fulfill it, because she broke before she could. Just as she created this world, she lost everything, including her memories and her wish. So, not knowing her purpose or who she was, she wandered into this world and fell apart. That's in the past now. A concluded tale, if you ask me. Unable to achieve its goal, this world went on existing, sucking in souls who died in the lake of strong wishes. That was Utsuro Hinohara. Yes, she wanders this world even now. Sister. Several years later, a girl threw herself into this lake. Amazingly, she had the same wish as the world's creator. So that this world could complete its duty, it chose a new soul to control it. And since you carried the same wish, you became the new ruler, usurping the originator. Wait, does that mean I'm cousins with that guy? Might be for the best that relationship didn't work out. The wish the world sought to grant stayed the same. Only the person in the center of it was replaced. I was made ruler of this world? The exterior fact fulfilled jealousy towards you still see the broken originator as the rightful ruler. And maybe, broken as he may be, he's personally gone in your way at times. Even so, you successfully broke all the mirrors, without even wasting weeks or months being lost. You shattered and erased all remnants of you, in the forms of mirrors containing your past. Having recorded all your actions, I can attest to that. But it's not over just yet. This boy's soul is absolutely necessary for total erasure of your life, because he's simply too significant to you. Without eradicating his soul, your life can't be nullified. So it's none other than you who unconsciously bound his soul to this world, such that you could kill him by your own hand. You're telling me I have to kill Ayoto? What's the problem? You may feel guilty for a second, but right after that, you have never existed. Mishiro, you're still suffering, huh? You do resemble my sister after all. Even as a soul, you have the same wish. If you kill me, you'll be free from pain. But after my death, your conflict will end. It's your world. You can make the choice. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I've overcome a lot of obstacles coming here. I've looked back to my past and erased it. Was it really right to just make it so I never existed? Thinking back, it was a boring life. I wouldn't say it was entirely devoid of enjoyment. But if you ask whether I lived the same life again, I absolutely refuse without a doubt. In fact, if I had to say, I'd come to hate it all, and I wish my life had never even existed. And yet I've learned that my mom and dad gave their best efforts for me, clumsy as they were. And I know there's a person who valued me, going so far as to come to this world to encourage me. Can I make all of that something that never happened? And that's not all. Seeing Yuzu and Utsuro, I had a thought. If Utsuro's life had never existed, what would become of Yuzu's feelings? Desperately turning to black magic, killing herself and wandering this world for years, all to finally realize her wish to meet her again. What would become of that? I make the choice to grant that wish or not, but I want Utsuro to see this out too, because it's her same wish, and this is her world I inherited. If only in pieces. Learning about Utsuro from the mirrors has fulfilled the mirror's purpose. Ayoto and Naruto are both here. With these two, I'm sure we can get Utsuro's memory back. Indeed, maybe a little of it. Really? Sister. Memory. Listen, Utsuo Hinohara. You need to remember your birth, your death, and the one who loved you. Mishiro spoke at length, the things he's seen and heard in this world. Her mother Takami, her father Rinzo, the Hinohara family she lived with, Yuzu. She spoke as Izuo's mirror, all that she knew. Hey, you're back. I see. I haven't felt this in a long time. Izuo. Yuzu, you fool. I told you to forget about me if I died. Well, I couldn't. Is it you, sister? It is, Ayoto. So even you ended up here. In a real messed up way, this is basically a family reunion. I didn't intend to hand over the world to you. I was even thinking of killing you to forcibly take back control. Even more so, now that I remember my wish, I want to erase my mother, my true father, myself. But alas, I've become indebted. It's a fact that if you hadn't been here, my mind would have stayed fragmented forever. Do as you like, before I change my mind. Remember that time you tried to kill me for taking a job? I see. My choice is... Well, I mean, it's kind of obvious. I won't grant my wish. I won't do it. I can't do it anymore. Dad's secret distress, Mom's painful effort, and Miyoto's unusual concern for me. I can't just make it all be gone. And that's not all. Every mirror I broke, I'll vanish from the lives of the people I knew. I'll also vanish from Miyoto's world. But then what did Ayoto die for? What did Takemi step on the accelerator for? If it were just me, then fine. Oh, I just realized why he looked like that. He's like, really, man? Really? If it were just me, then fine. But to control the feelings of people around me, I have no rights. It's not my wish anymore. Are you really sure about that? Whether you think, whether you know, it won't actually change anything. Are you still giving up your wish? God damn it. I am. Sorry, I got a text and it was from a fucking spam. I see. I, the mirror world, accept abandoning the wish. Its reason for being ends here. Huh? This world can vanish when the ruler's wish is granted, or they can abandon it with clear intent. It won't be left up in the air like a Futsuro. So, everyone here will vanish? Except for you, Mishiro. To get straight to the point, you're not dead yet. Your soul has left your body, of course, but your body isn't actually dead. You drowned yourself, but as it happens, a passerby found you. They called it in right away, and though unconsciously, you were saved. It was a failed attempt. Mishiro, when your soul leaves here, it'll be forced back into your body. But what you've done in this world won't be written off. The memories you've erased by breaking the mirrors will come back to you when you return to life. You didn't actually carry your wish, so the actual past isn't gone, but your memories of it are. Maybe you remember talking with me a bit. But things like meeting me at the lake? Are you still prepared to leave this place? Can you live in a world where you've given up on living in once before? I'll live, because I'm not dead yet. I don't want to just throw away the life you protected, Hayato. And by discarding what I inherited from Mutsuro, I think it'll honor Yuzu's feelings. I see. That's a relief then. I absolutely can't understand my sister's wish, but you've made a choice for her. Might sound sort of trite, but I wanted you to live my sister's share. I want you to prove that giving up that wish was the right thing to do. Smile for my sister. That's my dream too. I'll try my best. There are people who value you, and there are people who'll be sad about your death. It may be a bit warped, but I'm one of them. This world's not much of a disappointment, you see. So, I've done my best to encourage you. You're really something, you know. You really picked yourself back up. You went and learned that not only your own wish but mine, Yuzu and Utsuro's. Old Hayato won't say much more. Try to get along with sis when you get back. Right. I'll try to face with her. Thank you, Mishiro. Because of you, I could get back my memories and my wish. I heard about Itsuro's birth and death, and got to talk with her once more. I'm satisfied now. I really am. Maybe returning to life won't mean happy things all the time, Mishiro. But I'm sure you can get up and walk again, since you've saved so many people here. Mishiro, leave incense or something at my grave. Think of it like saying hi. Okay, I'll be sure to find your grave. I'm lost. I'd lost on a moment I broke, I suppose. I don't pull any mischief. I can accept this results, though I can't say I'm entirely satisfied. Hayato, who adored me as his sister, and Yuzu, who needed me in her life. I'm glad for the fact I could talk with the two of them one last time. Yet I'll fade away still resenting that man Rinzu, and that woman Tamaki. Surely I can be forgiven for that. That's true. Thought I've taken over your world. Sheesh, 7 years and it ends like this. As long as the ruler's satisfied, I suppose. Could Utsuro go to heaven too? Not sure about heaven or hell, but she'll be free from this world to go where she goes. That's good. I say ruler, but you're more than a usurper, technically. Yeah, a coup on this world. A coup d'etat. Sure. Once you get back and things settle down, you should visit my altar. It's not complete, of course, but I want you to see the painting you modeled for someday. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I'm a little scared about how much I'll forget, but I won't lose my time in this world. I won't ever wish to erase the events to come. It's time to go. Let's go. Well, we did it, didn't we? Didn't we do it? After that, I regained consciousness in a hospital bed. Apparently, I really had been saved, and my soul returned safely from the mirror world. My mother was there, looking at me in a way she hadn't felt in years. Misha, you're awake. Thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. I lost you too. I'm sorry. I drove you to do this, didn't I? Okay. My mother was shocked by my suicide attempts and apologized for her house discipline. My head felt very hazy. I only remembered that she was my mother. We became very strict at some point. It took a lot just to recognize that as real. And as I thought about it, fear and unease towards my mother came up from the gaps in my memory. But it's okay. Ryoto had told me about the Professor, the Usis, and how death attacks my mother's mind. And now that I was able to accept that, it was easy to hold my mother's hand. My brain had suffered memory loss, and I could no longer remember many past events. I remembered Ryoto was someone important to me, but I had no concrete memories of him. But I distinctly remember talking in the mirror world. I felt considerable warmth from that alone. I clearly remembered Yuzu and Ryotaro too. I probably only met them in the mirror world. Here we are again. Mishvo Uzi, was it? Oh my god, I recognize this place, don't I? Not from real life, but this is us. Like, okay, this isn't like me critiquing the game, but this is the same place from, Cannibal Boy. Mishvo Uzi, is it? Hi, hello. I'm Shichi Hinohara. A few days later, I left the hospital. A few days after I left the hospital, a man came to visit me. His last name sounded familiar. Could you be Ayoto's... Yes. Thank you for getting along with Ayoto. Shichi Hinohara was Ayoto's father, which meant he was one who remained Takami, and he was the father that Uzuo grew up with. I'm not sure if I should be saying this, but I'm really glad you regained consciousness. The driver who sped towards you and Ayoto, she's no longer with us. Her body was found in Smirror Lake in a car that went up in flames. He meant Takami, his wife. From Shuichi's perspective, it would be impossible for me to know Takami. I felt it would be better to stay silent than to confuse him with unnecessary remarks. She was my wife. We met each other at school. She was a humble, art-loving, somewhat naive woman with a radiant smile. Her final sin came at the end of a long sorrow, but I won't ask you to forgive her. Still, if it's alright, could you visit Ayoto's grave sometime? Of course. Not only Ayoto, but Uto and Takami. Now, maybe I could offer them prayers. Hey, it's me. It feels very nostalgic. I'll look at Ayoto's painting. Look at the canvas? Yes. Oh. It might sound sort of trite, but I want to give you I want you to live my sister's share. I want you to prove that giving up that wish was the right thing to do. Smile for my sister. That's my dream too. Aww. Ayoto Hinohara. Blank Dream. That's the name of the painting. Ayoto. It's not a dream anymore. Blank Dream. It took me a while to finish it. I'll admit. My last part was made a month ago, and I kind of forgot about this game. I was busy getting caught up in Cheiron, Yumaniki, and Danganronpa. I'm glad I came back, though. It was a good game. Admittedly, it took me a while in the end to get this good ending, because I got the other good ending instead. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that, because it's the same thing, but less. But... this was good. I want to say for my other uncompleted series, which is Lait, I'm not gonna be finishing that. I did on my own and it was pretty good, but regardless. Well. It turned out that nearly everyone was related. Something else, eh? Good game. Genuinely good game. It has that old RPG Maker twinge to it, which is good. I like old RPG Maker. I've always wanted to go to one of her exhibitions. Sure enough, she carries the blood of the mad genius Vinzuzi. I thought I saw the Vinzu touch too, but she's self-taught. It's totally different from Vinzu's art. Huh, I suppose so. How unusual. In her 20s and climbing so high for her own style. She's not just riding off her ancestor. Vinzu is realistic, while she's more impressionist. That's not true. I really did feel Mirror World, which was too unusually abstract to be Vinzu style. Seeing is believing. You can tell the unique mood in her art from a glance. Choo-choo. Now I'm getting really excited to see it. Her most famous masterpiece of all, her blank dream. A fantasy. To live in a dream within white canvas. Well. We did it. It took forever. A month. But we did it and we finished it. I'm actually recording this midday. I'm probably gonna post this late night because apparently, looking at my analytics, a good majority of my viewers are from Europe. So I want to see if that makes an effect on anything. It could. Regardless, I want to record a video so I can get back into the daily side of things. And this was the perfect way to do it. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you next time. And bye. Well, that took forever.